regards to the Civil War, this is my responsibility. I do not want to lose this.
Get that camera out of my face.
Hey, Isaiah! Get in!
This is more serious than you think. It is putting Isaiah at jeopardy.
And he assaulted me.
That sounds fucking serious.
The team is small enough as it is, at least my branch. It is divided.
I finally fought back.
It's jeopardizing Isaiah's safety, and that needs to stop. Hopefully, we can end this diplomatically.
Right!
What's poppin', y'all? We're vibing outside today, you know. The event that we're discussing today, I feel most members don't know about, and I think it's a big part of at least my history of Team Pokorndogs. The event and the rest of this video took place in the months of October, November. Actually, I think was it in September? How the hell should I know? Yeah, it took place earlier this year, or I guess last year, later last year, earlier this school year. God, that breeze is probably really loud, isn't it? What was I saying? On track. That event, of course, being, as the intro described, the Pokorndogs Civil War between two very stubborn individuals, Holland and Jeb. If you don't know them, they're both assholes. So, you know, I don't see why you wouldn't know them. No one else besides the team watches these videos, or freshmen for some reason, because they fucking worship Jeb for absolutely no reason. But besides that, I feel I need to shed light on the situation, even if it happened, you know, like 4 months ago. You know, I think it's a testament to how much of a failure I am as a leader, or at least was. There hasn't been a situation since, so, you know, that's a good thing. But, you know, it's also me, so, you know, I'm doing the best I can. Got a lot to deal with, you know, involving the team and everything, so, you know, but, yeah, so the rest of this video has to do with the Civil War, and it was a serious event, and it lasted quite a while, actually. At least a good month, I would say. Sorry, I'm really shaky. I don't know, shaky. Probably got Parkinson's or something. Funny joke? No. They're never funny. So the rest of this video has to do with that situation. Again, it was recorded like 4 months ago. And as you know, with all of my videos, the audio quality is dog shit. Absolute dog shit. So this is kind of a fair warning to that. You know, I begin with interviewing both Holland and Jeb, and it's so goddamn quiet, and the sound quality is inconsistent, and I apologize for that. But I guess I'll jump into the interviews, and then I'll take it from there. So, I hope you enjoy. So, I'm here with Holland, a good friend of mine, you know, part of Team Pokorndogs. In regards to the Civil War, can you give us your experience with it? Like, how did this all start from your perspective?
Well, thank you for having me, Matthew.
In regards to the current affliction between Asberg and McGee and I, it's nothing other than devastating. I was simply making mere comment on his poor hearing, and he assaulted me.
His inability to hear, may I correct you?
His inability, very strong inability, I must say, dumped water all down my shirt, drenched. I didn't have anything to even take off.
Mm-hmm.
That's despicable. So what did I do? I had to retaliate. He can't do such things without repercussion. So, I assaulted him with water.
Mm-hmm.
Spit it in his face. Taught him a lesson. Got him in the eye. So now he's going to be half blind and half deaf. What he deserves.
So, as I understand, this is how the Civil War event started. However, I now understand that there's more at stake, in a sense, involving Isaiah. Can you go into depth with that?
Of course. Like anything with Team Pokorndogs, Isaiah, praise be Isaiah, he is at the heart of what everything we do is. So, the Civil War, we've realized our true tensions, our true colors have really shown. Truly, because we want the affection of Isaiah.
Do you have a history with Jeb? A negative history, I should say, with him at all?
I mean, on my end, it's been nothing but abuse. I mean, he's autistic.
I'll roll with whatever. Jeb, I would like to get your perspective on the start of the Civil War of Team Pokorndogs. Please
Okay.
elaborate.
Well, first of all, my alter ego is actually pronounced
Asperger McGee.
Asperger McGee.
Yeah, I understand Holland. I understand that Holland said Asperger instead of Asperger. So, how do you feel about that?
That kind of ties into my whole idea around my tension towards Holland. He likes to constantly make fun of my conditions, and it gets to a point where enough is enough, you know? And I finally fought back. And all of a sudden, that's the wrong thing to do, according to Holland. So then, what does he do? He views me as the bad guy.
I've heard the events that played out many times from both sides. It sounds pretty... like everyone explains it the same way, both you and Holland, but I would like you to describe your experience during that lunch period for the people watching.
Oh, well, I do believe we were already arguing about something, but I can't recall off the top of my head. It was most likely an argument about Tom Holland versus Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
I believe that's actually the source of all of our tension. It started off of that, and then it's kind of like a butterfly effect. We realized we really have a lot that conflicts with each
You
other.
disdain each other.
Yeah.
Or I should say have much disdain.
Yes, very much, very much.
What exactly happened during that lunch period? Like,
So-
sequence of events.
So yeah, anyways, we had that context of we were already arguing over something.
Yes.
And Holland is sitting next to me, you see, and somebody said something, I believe it was Jackson. He was on the left side in the band room, right next to where all the percussion is, my usual seat in the corner. And I didn't hear him due to my complete total deafness in my left ear.
Right.
And I just merely asked what was said, and Holland either rephrased it or he just straight up just said, you deaf piece of shit. And I did not take kindly to that.
And what did you do in response to being called a deaf piece of shit?
See, Holland has this big, huge thermos.
Yes, yeah, the propane tank.
The
as I
propane
call
tank,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
As I saw him drinking his source of all of his knowledge, the propane, I decided to tip it up.
Yes.
in an attempt to assassinate him and drown him in his propane. And the end result wasn't quite what I wanted. He fought back almost immediately. I believe he swatted his arm and actually, like, just refused to die, essentially.
After your attempt at killing him, what did he do to you in retaliation?
He gave it a long break. I was very afraid of him because I knew he was going to do something. I was terrified what it was going to be. I knew it was going to be something awful and that I would regret my decision or my attempt immediately. So after about approximately like 5 minutes, I would say, maybe less, he caught me off guard and I looked at him. I guess he shouted my name. I turned, looked. He just spits his propane all over me like a goddamn venomous snake. And it got in my eye, several droplets. It stung. My eye turned red for the rest of the day. I do believe some of it also was ingested through my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I do believe I've contracted some kind of disease from this animal.
Animal.
That's what he is. He's a goddamn animal.
Strong words. As I understand it now, it's less about either your arguments about whoever is a better Spider-Man, or the events that happen at lunch. Now I understand it as a fight for Isaiah's affection. Can you kind of explain that a little?
We came to this realization when I invited Holland to make an appearance on our movies and media project, which I knew he would agree to because of Isaiah. Isaiah was involved in this project.
Of course.
And so of course he agrees. I got him on. I casted him as my dad in this film. He did his part. He did an amazing job, I will admit.
Of course he did.
And yeah, of course he did. And we were offset. We were offset for a little bit, and we just realized we were both staring at Isaiah's ass, and we were like, you know,
a good one.
I think this war is truly about fighting for Isaiah's affection and love. And we just agreed upon that. And that's the only thing we seem to agree on.
Who do you believe is winning?
In terms of overall, like throughout the entire, like
The
pre-war,
entirety.
the war as like since it's started
Yes.
officially.
Yes.
I would say it's a horse apiece. Holland, I would believe, has more support than I do, so I think I'm holding my ground effectively for what I have. What do you think?
I'm kind of just being the referee here. You know, I'm not taking either side. I'm the one conducting the interview, Jim.
Yeah. I know. I was very curious on what your thoughts were on that.
Let's not do that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We'll do. Or we won't do. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we should resolve this matter as effectively as we can. And the only way to do that is to call for a summit. Should I just end it there? Hey, welcome to the
Tbilisi.
summit. Cool. So, as you know from what we've shown previously, these two are having a dispute over Isaiah's affection, of course. Isaiah, if you would come into frame, please. So, I'd like to get your opinion on the Civil War.
Cute man.
Oh boy. I think it's very unnecessary, very unprofessional. I think we could just all love each other.
Well said,
That's all I
Isaiah.
have to say.
So
some
you want
beautiful
to
words.
bring an end
That's
to
right.
this, right?
I want to end this.
You guys are making Isaiah upset.
I see the error in our ways, Jim.
Apologize, Isaiah.
Well, apologies accepted.
We'll never do this to you again.
But first, we have to sort out our issues
Of course.
to truly solve the problem.
I want 67% ownership of Isaiah's affection.
That seems
Why not
highly
50-50?
Dude, is that Cole?
Is it actually? Wait a second.
Cole?
Is it?
Is it?
I see his jersey.
Dude, it's Cole! Run out and get him right now. Right now.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, I'm alright. It's their dispute, not mine.
Alright, we are surprisingly joined by Cole. Hey. These two have been having a dispute. Why? Well, why don't you guys briefly explain what started it all?
Alright, I called Jeb a deaf piece of shit. He dumped water down my shirt, and then I spit water in his eye.
Yeah, let me grab my phone real quick, but that sounds fucking serious.
It is. It's awful.
This happened today, or?
No, this is a while back.
Alright, hold on one second.
Look out!
Okay, so
So yeah, Holland
this?
already explained his whole spiel. Holland just basically always thinks he's better than me at everything.
Okay.
He's constantly putting me down simply for my condition of autism and deafness.
Well, it sounds. I mean, it's kind of fair. You're a good guy, so.
Yeah, he just keeps asserting his superiority over me and just making me feel like absolute shit.
I'm just putting you in your place, Jeb. I'm sorry.
It's like,
Yeah, and I put you in your place,
Right above you.
you fucking dick.
I guess the main point we have to. Whose side is this guy on?
He refuses to pick. He's on the side of peace.
Yes.
Yeah, he wants this to end.
He
I
wants
want
us all.
equality.
I am neutral.
He wants us all to love each other.
His words.
Should start by like not being a deaf piece of shit.
I can't control that. I don't that's just what
He has
Holland.
And Holland, you should
Inability.
start by not being a fucking ass.
Holland. You're
Hey,
Holland.
Those
Holland.
are two things we cannot change.
You're the smartest guy I know, but you're too stupid to realize that autism and my deafness are uncontrollable variables.
They're a part of you, aren't they? Just like your inferiority complex. You piece of shit.
Hey, Jeb.
I just wanted
How's
the keys to
cross-country
go home.
I
That's
You boys.
big senior now. Wow.
Nah,
That
we're
means-
fucking continuing this, dude. I
Well,
just got
obviously.
I want to go home too. I don't know. I'm hungry.
Alright.
So I have snacks back there.
I don't want snacks.
That's all you
hangry.
eat is snacks, Isaiah.
Well, what do you
I
want?
don't.
What are you gonna eat? 3 spoonfuls of macaroni like you did yesterday?
Yes. You ate more macaroni, so what does that make you?
Actually, like eating food?
But macaroni, if you're saying macaroni's a snack, then
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's all you ate for supper was 3 spoonfuls of macaroni.
so I wasn't hungry at that time.
And then you
It's
just
not
ate an
it.
entire like thing of chicken from work.
Well, that's like 5 hours after.
Can we get on?
It's alright.
Can we get on
I'm
top?
fucking
Yeah, okay.
happy.
What are
Okay,
we doing
okay.
now? How can we fix this, Holland?
That's fine.
You need to stop.
Okay.
I've seen.
You blaring that clarinet does not help.
Yes.
Sick.
Every day.
All right. Holland, your ego's a little too big for yourself. Okay. Jeb, you're a bit of an ass. So we can see each other's faults here.
Can't fix it.
Of course you can't fix them, but you gotta deal with them for Isaiah's sake,
I've dealt with it for far too
Team's
long.
sake.
Oh
for
no.
the team's sake. We can't have this divide. We're small enough as it is.
You know, I'm willing to swallow my pride and treat you like a human being.
I'm willing to not be an ass.
Is that a deal?
That is the deal.
Oh, there we go, boys.
All right. There you
I
go.
love you, Isaiah.
This is for you, Isaiah. We're doing this because of you.
All right.
Thank you for bringing peace.
Special guest
Anytime.
appearance by Cole Schroep.
Hey.
Can we get some final thoughts?
Are you happy now, Isaiah?
I'm very happy. I'm pleased with the results of this
summit?
event.
The
Yes.
summit.
Shit, he's more outspoken this year. You guys have been doing a good job. Holy shit. Proud of you, buddy.
All right. I have cross country practice, so
I have got to get going. My mom's probably pissed.
I'm hungry. Amen to that, brother.
Yeah. Isaiah, it's been nice seeing you today.
Yeah, nice seeing you too.
Good to see you. Careful. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah.
Isaiah,
Yeah,
just behave yourself, alright?
I will.
It smells like fucking farts in here now.
It does.
It does smell like someone dropped that.
It wasn't me, actually.
It's not me. I didn't eat yet, so I wouldn't have the capability to do it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
This concludes the summit.